Did you know that 3 out of 5 teachers acknowledged that their students were arriving on a regular basis to school hungry? And this just includes those students who are willing to admit to their hunger. Today, I'm going to be discussing with you why incorporating a breakfast program into elementary schools could lead to a decrease in the level of food insecurity among households, as well as increased cognitive and academic performance of children. You may be asking yourself, what does food insecurity mean? The Oxford Dictionary defines it as the state of being without reliable access to a sufficient quality of affordable, nutritious food. How does food insecurity relate to breakfast and children in schools? In 2014, Food America reported that 16.2 million children under the age of 18 in America live in a food insecure household. This same report also stated that young children affected by food insecurity are associated with poor quality of life, which may be preventing them from engaging in daily activities such as school and social interaction with their peers. Now, there is no question that there are obstacles to overcome in providing such a program in schools. So the question of, is it worth it, is an important one to consider. For me, I have to say that 16.2 million children is enough to overcome those obstacles, and there are so many benefits that can come from having such a program. First, let's take a look at some of the adverse effects that food insecurity and the lack of proper nutrition has on growth and development in children. The Journal of School Health shows specific cognitive effects of students who skip breakfast or lack the proper nutrients. These include lacking in alertness, attention, memory, processing of complex visual displays, problem solving, and math. All of these things are necessary for a day in school. Can these issues really be solved or reduced by eating breakfast? Well, there are various reports that indicated effects directly linked to nutrient deficiencies and a lack of a balanced diet. Physical and mental health concerns, emotional and behavioral problems, learning deficiencies, repeating of grades, and lower grades in arithmetic, just to name a few. This proves the correlation between a child's nutritional intake and their development and cognitive functions. Further reinforcing this correlation is the Journal of Public Economics, which states deficiencies in various vitamins and minerals that can result in a decreased level of concentration and cognitive function. For example, foods such as eggs contain chlorine and lecithin, which can improve memory function. And high-fiber foods allow for sustained blood glucose, which can result in a boost in cognition. Put these things together and you have breakfast for a student that can help them maintain their concentration in school. All these details show just how breakfast can positively affect children. Now, you may be questioning and wondering, how do we pay for such a program? Well, let's look at this current successful program being used in the U.S. that is funded by the federal government and administered in schools. This is a tiered program, and there are pros and cons that come with such a system. We don't want to be dividing a classroom, as this would not be conducive to a positive environment for students. We also don't want kids to feel ashamed or feel as though there's a stigma against them for needing a free meal or a reduced cost meal. One way we can ensure that this division does not occur could be to have the payment process remain private. Parents could go to the principal or student on a weekly, daily, or monthly basis, whatever works best for their current situation, without actually drawing attention to their children. Now that we have seen some of the facts, let's look at some positive outcomes from students participating in such programs. 17.5% higher on standardized math tests, kids attending a day and a half more of school per year. Students who attend school regularly are 20% more likely to graduate high school, and students who graduate high school can earn $10,090 more per year than students who don't. These numbers make sense. When you eat properly in the morning, your body is nourished and your cognitive ability is at its highest level. The negative effects from not eating breakfast make it a challenge for teachers to find effective ways to teach their students when their students are having a difficult time concentrating and paying attention throughout the day. The benefits of having a breakfast program will lead to the children developing the habit of eating in the morning, which they'll take with them for the rest of their lives. This will translate into their performance and experiencing meaningful and changes in their academics. It is clear that the benefits of having a breakfast program outweigh the costs, and it is important for students to be nourished in the morning to ensure greater success in their classroom, which will allow for them to have greater successes in their future.
Created using Powtoon.